Hey, welcome everyone. Hopefully your holiday, if you celebrate it, was nice. If you didn't celebrate it, that's completely fine too and valid. Welcome, King Pine Martin. Okay, let me go down the list here because there's a lot. Okay, I forgot about the rainbow. Oh God. So, welcome, Pidge. It's so nice to see you again. Oh my gosh. So, welcome, Pidge. Welcome. Welcome, Drock. Let's see. Trinity. Nut. Mo Savage, welcome. Concub. It's so nice to see you in the stream. Thank you for coming by. Oh man. So many folks. Oh my god. Boy, so yeah. So let me respond to some stuff that happened in the chat while I was getting started here. Sorry I haven't been around much. I've been kind of thinking about quitting streaming. Well, I mean, Pidge, if you gotta do it for you and like your own well-being, you should, you do what you gotta do. Whatever you decide in that regard. I mean, I support you. I'll just have to visit and haunt you in different ways if you do, which is completely fine. But I would still definitely miss you on Twitch. Definitely miss you. Yes, Trinity, it is gamer time. And all the sound stuff, let's see. So, a thing happened last night that I am very mad and upset about, but I am here now and can just relax. How are you today, Ahty? I am doing awesome, actually. Totally awesome. And, Pine, if you wanted to chat about it, you are more than welcome to do so. This is above everything else. This is a safe place for you. Got on just in time, had to deal with niece and nephew. What a tornado those two are. Yep. Kids can do that. I was a tornado when I was a little kidlet. Alright, so let's see. I should probably fire up Steam, huh? I think that'd be a good idea. So, just a little housekeeping, like while I'm waiting for Steam to come up. Thank you, Yerba Mateo. This is huge, because Yerba is the person that we raided on Tuesday. Not Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Is the person we raided on Tuesday. And they followed back, and that's actually a pretty huge honor, because, Yerba is one of those folks that I really admire for not only their energy, but how cool and chill they are. And I know Yerba from Sky's stream, so if you're not familiar with who Yerba Mateo is, let me give them a quick shout out here. They are a fantastically good being who also plays Final Fantasy XIV. Also, thank you for your follow, Big Mama Soensi. Thank you so much. And BK Kasky, thank you for your follow. And Nexus Star 1000, thank you for the follow. My uncle last night, during our online family meeting for Thanksgiving, that calling my significant other a stupid goth and a failure for being a locksmith, and she normally has really thick skin, but it really got to her, and it made me so mad and upset that he said that. Justifiably so. Completely in the wrong there. Completely inappropriate at a family gathering. Actually, pretty much ever. There's no excuse for something like that. That would straight up piss me off too. That would straight up make me angry. Oh, all the new stuff in my library. Oh my god. So yeah, if y'all didn't happen to catch my tweet earlier today, let me transition over here. Just give me a second. Final Fantasy is firing up. So if y'all didn't catch my my tweet earlier today, I took advantage of the Steam sale and got a few things. One of them being Final Fantasy 15. One that is a title that is pretty controversial. As well as Tales from Berseria, which seemed pretty interesting. It's a JRPG, but it looked like the story was looked really good, at least, so I had to pick that up. I mean, it was not even $8. And then, what else? Oh, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I personally like Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I'm actually really stoked to play it, Con. Super stoked to play it. It's been on my wish list for probably easily 2 years. Oh, and I have to pumpkin. Pumpkin! Other than the PC version is best if only you can mod in custom songs, and I love dog shirt. Pumpkin! Oh, pets. Should probably do pets too. Obligatory pets free on the house. So yeah, I mean, like I was taking some downtime from repairing stuff, and I decided that like let's get Mass Effect ready to go for when I inevitably play it on stream. And I'm fooling around with the Steam versions that I've had for years and years, poking around at those, and finally got Mass Effect dialed in because it's like, well, it takes a half an hour to get it to even run right. And I was like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this? So I just happened to check the Steam sale, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition, normally $60, was on sale for 40% off. And I was like, okay, $37 for 3 of the best games I've ever played. Yeah, I'll take that. And they're also remastered, so everything's 4K textures, and it's just even more epically beautiful than it was when I remembered it. Yeah. This is where we are, Drock. Literally, last stream, we rode the whale down here. We rode the whale down here, and now this is exactly where we left off. And Con, I'm glad you like Tales of Berseria, because I'm really stoked to play it. I'm really stoked to play that. It is so beautiful down here with all the glowing stuff. I love it. Nope, I'll toss another one in there. There we go. So I don't know, I've been talking to some different people, and in Yerba's stream when we raided, there was somebody in the stream that said that we had plus or minus 3 hours left of the game. Oh, love you too, Iyami. We had plus or minus 3 hours. I mean, I typically kind of poke through a lot of this stuff, so it's like I'm expecting that we'll at least finish Shadowbringers this weekend. Which kind of leaves me in a little conundrum, and which was part of my motivation for basically raiding the stream sale for epic stuff, is that what do we do with the time in between now and Endwalker? Because I also pre-ordered Endwalker. That was yesterday. So everything's going to start up on December 3rd. There will be sadness and a really good song or several. Oh yeah. I keep forgetting about the patch content stuff. Ha! Ha! Gulp. Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emet-Selch, and I believe, the imprisoned Exarch as well. For a scion alone, it is, of course, a trifling matter to flee unto the rift. Yet, I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. A little conundrum? I thought you were a little ringtail. You're not wrong. Thankfully, Shadowbringers patch content is short but sweet. Especially since you've been blasting through the MSQ, yeah. Oop, pets. Yeah, and the thing is though, even if I know that there's another whole expansion's worth of MSQ to look forward to, it still kind of makes me a bit sad. Because honestly, I really, really enjoyed this whole story. I really did. The Shadowbringers patch content is legit just as good as the main expansion's story. Ooh, that's good to know. Huh. Okay. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. However, I do recommend that you get about 500 item level gear doing side content after finishing 5. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good point. Now, as for where we should be going, I rather doubt Emet-Selch will be sitting around in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches. Keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then, but watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like to be slippery. Sweet, my chocobo works down here even. Nice. Drock. Funny story about that. Funny story about that quest. So I don't know if you were in the stream when I got back from PDX LAN, but I tried to do that quest several times at PDX LAN, but for some reason, something around where you actually, you know how you click the shiny spot, right? You click the shiny spot and you just kind of wait there until you have a full party. Well, I would click the shiny spot and stand there, and after about 5 or 10 minutes, my computer would reset. The whole thing would just turn off and turn back on again. I couldn't figure it out. I thought something was wrong with my computer. I thought I was going to have to pack up my crap, drive all the way home to get a different computer, and then come back. But like it turns out, it was just that area. There's something in that area that makes my computer go crazy. You're telling me. I mean, I've been building and troubleshooting computers for like nigh on 2 decades. And it's the first time I've ever had a very specific area in any game whatsoever cause my computer to freak out like that. It was unreal. Uh-oh. Somebody wasn't exactly happy to see me. Yeah, so, you know, like, I got, you know, just on a hunch, I, got on my Chocobo, like, basically, like, I logged back into the game after turning my computer on again. I got on my Chocobo, and I just flew away from the area. Just flew as far away as I could get in, like, 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, right? And lo and behold, computer's fine. So basically, I did everything I possibly could that weekend without doing Earth's Foont. And the computer ran fine all weekend. Ooh, that is a cool looking aetheryte. Dang. There we go. The finless ones, they followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. That sounds really odd. Old zones are really weird about stuff. Yeah, I don't know what the story was. Although one clue is the very last time it happened. I couldn't even put my hand anywhere close to my video card, like the back side of it, because that's where my power button is. The power button on my chassis is like basically on the back of the computer, almost in line with the video card. And I could barely keep my hand there long enough to turn it back on again, because the video card was so damn hot. So I'm almost wondering if it's just some weird thing, kind of like with what's that game that just came out that was making 3080 cards just spontaneously kill themselves because of poor code. Crap, I can't remember the name of it. It's the one that everyone was nuts about for like 2 weeks, and then nobody plays it anymore. New World, yes. Yeah. It was almost kind of like that. It was strangely reminiscent of that, so I wonder if there's like a texture or some bug in the code in that specific area that is just making my video card go berserk. Yeah, by all accounts, the game is a roaring trash fire. And that's too bad, because I was actually thinking about streaming it at some point, but, you know, I'll keep my eye on it if they improve it at all. We need this great dome of air, so we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do? Kill them. Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. I'm here to help, Ahty, even if I'm a little quiet. Oh, it's fine. Just got to the Tempest, I see. I really like areas that are supposed to be underwater, like the Kojin Palace. And how you can see the water above you. Yes. So what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes. I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be that Emmett Selk's stronghold? Do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Ahty, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I had planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trade opportunities with the Ondo? The individual I dealt with was reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach do you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I have never seen that word before in my entire life. I smell chores, but very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but I do worry that what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. My rule of thumb, every new game is treated like they have a slew of bugs and wait a few months. Yeah, it might be better than the first full week of newness, quote-unquote. Yeah, in Normally Fox, I'm the same way. But here's where Twitch puts an interesting spin on it. and is actually kind of causing me to change some of my views on that. Now, oftentimes, like several successful streamers capitalize on a game's newness to pounce on it and start playing it right away. That way, people who are curious about it, who don't necessarily want to buy it right away... Rumpleytick, thank you so much for the raid. Holy crap! Thank you so much. And welcome, raiders. My name is Ahty. I'm a trans-free gamer from the state of Oregon. I play mostly games that have lots of story content, and I love analyzing all the little choices and speculating and all that sort of thing. I haven't played a lot of them, so a lot of the folks in my stream may have, and just enjoy seeing my reactions for the first time and all that. A lot of them are very dear friends from various different communities. But all of you are welcome, and feel free to drop a follow if you would like. Otherwise, please enjoy your stay. You're much appreciated. We try to have like kind of a pretty chill atmosphere here where we're all just talking. It's not necessarily just me gaming. We're all having like discussions and, you know, talking about different stuff. So all are welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rumpleytick, for that raid. You're a good bean. Your best friend is from Oregon. Interesting. Huh. So I'm from the Portland area. You know, basically one of the few places in Oregon that has like pretty awesome internet. Still somewhat new to the team, to Team Fun, so I'm trying to meet everyone. Oh yeah, totally. And welcome to the team, by the way. I'm not sure what part they're from, unfortunately. Oh no, it's fine. It's totally cool. It seems like most folks are from around kind of like the Portland area-ish, or seem to be pretty close. Yeah, Fun is actually is a really neat team. I like it. I like it a lot. Actually, I think Pidge is still haunting the haunting the stream a little bit. That's where I met Pidge. Pidge is a good bean. Super good bean. Oh, I totally forgot what I was talking about before Rumpleytick raided. I get derailed. Pleasantly derailed, but derailed nonetheless. I've been hopping in streams when I can and raiding when I can. I stream at a weird time. Well, I mean, not so weird for me. You know, I usually stream between 6 and 9 p.m. PST. Sometimes in the mornings on the weekends, like if I have a workbench project or something like that. Oh, that's right! Okay, streaming new games, yes. So lots of streamers, like when a new game is released, like something highly anticipated, say like New World or Cyberpunk 2077, stuff like that, they hop on and play it right away. You know, and justifiably so. That's a really good opportunity to really get noticed. Because if a game's super popular, it's going to be on that front page of Twitch. And, you know, that's... Discoverability is really awful on Twitch, so you really got to do anything you can to get, you know, kind of noticed. Yeah. So let's see, actually, just a second. I am going to... Oh, I just went to double check to see if I was following you, and I am already following you. Rumply tick. BRB killing Odin in your stead. Yes, get revenge for my poor video card. What do you think? Let's see. Oh, I already read that one. Okay. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Ascians than first meets the eye. Ah, Fingies! Welcome! I hate to raid and dash, but I'm super tired. But you seem really chill. I'll try to be around more. Like, if you can, Rumply, it's completely up to you, but you are more than welcome. And you know what? Thanks again for that raid. You're an incredibly good being. Thank you so much. And sleep well, okay? It warrants further investigation. Thus, I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. Ah, Hobo! Welcome! We will make allies of the Ondo. Then it is settled. Y'shtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. How's it been? Spent yesterday away, so not sure if I missed anything. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. At least for the stream here, you haven't missed anything. This is my first time streaming since Tuesday. Oh, what am I gonna pull for a butt check? Let me see. 87%. Okay. I'm relatively happy with those numbers. Room for improvement, though. What? Why is it running so fast? What? Oh no! Oh no, Hobo! We might need to pass the hat for a butt donation for Hobo. Ahty, you won't believe what who I've just bumped into. It's Vinyl Levitt, thank you so much for the follow. And welcome to our little trash fire. This is Posh's one, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore. I waited and you did not come. When the Mistel came, but his visits did not continue. I am truly sorry. Posh's one. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by the way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are the swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them, too many. Ah, I believe I can be of some assistance there. Welcome, Vinyl. It's so nice to see you. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? What of you, Ahty? If you've not found a task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company, where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. That almost sounds like a duty. Come on, chicken. Let's see what trouble we can get into. Hobo got his butt back. Yay! Good, just waking up. Oh, good morning. My butt returneth. Yes, everyone must needs butt. Butt is good, otherwise we couldn't sit. Let's see, somewhere over here. That's kind of an ominous hole. Do I dare jump down it? That's the thing. .154 clear time. What? Oh, and what? Clear time? What does that mean? Where the dry return? Okay. .45 p.m. Oh, okay, so Eastern time then. Okay, so East Coast? Nice. So I used to be an East Coaster, not anymore though. Oh no, don't stand on the green shit. I forgot my apartment theme was Twilight over Thanalan. No, I'm not a fighting squid right now. I ain't doing that right now. So yesterday, while I was waiting for dinner to be ready, I changed out the keycaps on my keyboard with some keycaps I found on Amazon. They were actually made by Kingston. They're like this little pudding. They call it pudding keycap sets, I think. It's $25. I mean, it was like not expensive, not nearly as expensive as like other keycap sets that I've seen. And I have an older Corsair keyboard, so my keys were getting pretty shiny on the top. So I got these keys, and I wasn't really expecting much, but they actually turned out pretty nice. They're double shot, so looks like they're two different types of materials. There's like a translucent part and an opaque part, and each letter is etched in the top of it. Oops, shit. So I do recommend, if y'all have mechanical keyboards with the garbage painted keys, which is most of them, I definitely give these keys a shot. Hey, Tort, welcome. Well, I mean, I can't let that lie. Tort is an awesome good bean, so you should definitely follow them if you get a chance. Probably one of the most entertaining people that I can think of on Twitch. Super chill, but like awesome. Like just the energy is just amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Tort. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you. Hey, Turbid, welcome. Actually, I'm gonna give Turbs a shout out too, because y'all should definitely be following Turbid too. Pumpkin. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm getting crabs. I've got crabs. There we go. Whew. Everybody's so crabby down here. I just like since Tort did a drive-by lurk, I figured I would do a drive-by lurk right back. There we go. Mission accomplished. Okay, there we go. All right. Sorry for the delay here. I was about to say that Ahty, good dad joke. They all were thinking of carcinization. After I killed 3 crabs, let's go back. Yeah, it's weird. I was thinking, like, for the longest time that there was just so much content between us and Endwalker that I'd surely be playing Shadowbringers like a month or 2 into Endwalker releasing, but wow. Here we are. Ayami, so are you, though. You're a good heckin' being yourself. You could crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. Holler if you got any dungeons. I'm just doing more motorcycle Sona drawings. Aww. Okay. Yeah, if there's a duty that pops up, I'll definitely give you a shout. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less than threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Posh Zolan. This was to be part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people. Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam, aimless and lost, until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the tempest's turbulent waters and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. Hiya, Hyena Bangs, welcome. All is great, and I hope everything is well with you too. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary, until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming, and this great vanishing of water was by the ancients' design, you will find warm welcome here. A truly astonishing history, yet I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter. Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for the lesson, Pasha's Ellen, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand. Only, do try to not overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. Oh, here we go. Y'shtola, what do you have for me, my wife? Ah, Ahty. Have you learned aught of note? Fascinating. And precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. Sorry about that. Kind of bumped the mic a little bit. interesting. I'm still kind of wondering why they built a city on the ocean floor, though. Clearly it seems like that's an Ascian thing to do, but why the bottom of the ocean floor? Now, there are 2 tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement, and note their most distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations. Inspect the structures of the Ondo cups for distinctive features. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a building, and examine it with left click. See, here's the thing I'm noticing that I noticed first of all, though, is that I can't tell which happened first. Was the building here and then the rocks happened, or were the Ascians building the buildings out of the rock here, like carving it out? It's really interesting. Not really quite sure what I'm looking for here. Inspect the building for defining features. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Try zooming in. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did the what is basically the whole defining thing with Shadowbringers in the first place is the Exarch. Is the Exarch and his ability to transport the Crystal Tower into the First. What if the Ascians were trying to do the same thing, but they were unsuccessful because it almost looks like this building appeared within a rock? Basically transported from another realm to this one, only to be inside of a rock and useless. The tall, slender towers feature many elaborate windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else. Yeah. It would also explain why Emet-Selch is so interested in the Exarch and why the Exarch is probably still alive right now. Because Emet-Selch wants to get to the bottom of how the Exarch did it. Because he wants to do the same.
Nut.
Nut. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but after applying considerable pressure, you cannot remove so much as a flake of stone. Interesting. Maybe it's because the stone isn't from this world. And what have you discovered? Yes. I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. 'Twould seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade? Ahty, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power in Norverant, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronkans, then who? Who are these ancients the Ondo claim to as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Emmett Selk withdrew here to the Tempest. He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere mere mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett Selk is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves the Ascian agenda. Or mayhap, 'tis a place more dear to him than any other. I think it's that. Are you saying this was built by ancient Ascians? Or just the Ascians? That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. A copy of the mural in the Katana Ravel. Almet presented it to me during my visit to Fanau, after our victory in Kalusha. Here, in the first scene, by Emmett Selk's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster that befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected? We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I have seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south held no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further to the northwest. You may view the Kitana Ravel mural at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the Key Items menu. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings in the mural, then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby, in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Okay, and we search. She said northwest. So go northwest and see what happens. Stay there, Mr. Snail. Oh. Hello. That didn't take long. Yeah, maybe my theory is wrong, though. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Aye, this is the mural writ large. Though I cannot guess at its purpose. It must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder? Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins, countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization, its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Ascians. And yet it did exist. They lived here, in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysteries stirring, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus we can surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Selk himself? 'Tis almost certain he is here. But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make it all reasonable haste. Oh my gosh! Corrosia, thank you so much for the raid! Thank you so much, you good bean. So how was Astral Chain? I am kind of mad that is a Switch exclusive. Kind of mad, because like I was watching you play it and I'm like, damn it, I want to play this game. Oh yes, there Kryuki. There's 2 new ones. And I'll probably add a few more by the time the weekend is out. Thank you, Ayami, and thank you, Fingers, for the shout out. Yeah, Kuroja is a good bean. If anybody in the stream isn't following yet, please do. They are amazing. Yeah, I wonder if they'll ever port it to the other platforms. Wonder if they do, though, given how complicated the mechanics are. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would be something that you could still do with like WASD on a PC. I think it could be done. If you are not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pasha's own again, and ask if there is aught else he is willing to divulge. On a PC, I think it would require a controller almost, for stuff like throwing the Legion out and roping it around enemies and all the ridiculous button pushes. Yeah, there's that too. Still, I want to play it. And I think you might have had the right of it too. I think it's one more reason for me to actually get a Switch. Because it's like, there are already games like, you know, like Metroid, and like, you know, all the pretty much like the Nintendo specific stuff that one would be after, that it already has going for it. But one of the big things for me is games that are exclusive to a console that are not by the manufacturer of that console itself. Like, you can't just go out and buy a console like a Nintendo thing and just play all the Nintendo titles. You can't base your purchase on that. You have to base your purchase on that and what titles exist that aren't Nintendo ones, that are for the Switch for the Switch by itself. That's really what makes a console worth it to me, is like the breadth of game. The breadth of games that are available for it. Because the last thing I want is another Sega 32X, right? Where it's released, it costs $200, and there's one game. And that's it. Ah, there he is. I'm actually surprised at the games on it, because I didn't get a Switch specifically due to not using my 3DS for much after beating SMT4 and Persona Q. Yeah. Yeah, it took me several years for me to get a Nintendo Switch. But now there's Astral Chain, there's SMT5, there's Triangle Strategy next year. Heck. Yeah. It's just that it's a bitter pill to swallow for me, because like I already have, like I said in your stream earlier before I went live, I have a pre-order for a Steam Deck. And that's still, I mean, it's been pushed back, but that's going to happen in February. And the bitter pill is like, okay, I want a Switch now. So if I spend however much money on a Switch, and then a couple months later, you know, gotta plunk down even more Freedom units for a Steam Deck. And then you snagged one because I decided to shop around for you. Oh, and you can get P5S on Switch too, though I know we beat it earlier in the year. I love that. My dude, Triangle Strategy is super exciting for me. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics, but modern. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. How does one do threads? I still never got that down. Yeah, I don't know how that works either, Senseless, to be honest. Yeah, money is the bane of existence. I wouldn't have the Switch without an anonymous benefactor. Yeah. Hover over the message you want to reply to, and there should be a reply arrow. Okay. Yeah, that's why I can't get a Pokemon game until next month. Yeah, and then there's Pokemon too. I've really wanted to play Pokemon. Oh, you should definitely Google it and see what the HD 2D art style looks like in it. Ah, Alphino's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted. Anything else you can do? Have you been to the Walls of the Forgotten? Are they the ruins to the northwest? Yes. That is the sacred site of which I speak. Could it be that your footsteps were guided there by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. I think Bradbury described it best as looking like a 2D sprite in a diorama. Ooh, that sounds neat. Because that almost sounds like, do y'all remember Paper Mario? It almost sounds like that. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grinold. You will find his workshop, and he will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south. Interesting. Oops. There we go. Alrighty, we'll do Corrosia. Thank you so much for offering that. I'm actually just having lots of fun just running around on the ocean floor with no water. I want to live up to the great name of the best potato. I'll admit, Corrosia, that was a pretty dang awesome story. Oh, look at this thing. That's cool. What is this place? I swear I have heard the name Grinold before, though. Looks like some place you've been before. Is it? Oh, it does look like the Crystarium, doesn't it? Dang. Oh, that's just great, that is. My mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenold. Someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Or might be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on me rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman with what can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dome and hammer. And that's an insult to the bloody sea slugs. Grenold appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe you can help psych him up. Hey? You wouldn't be trying to raise me spirits now, would you, spirit? Not what you'd expect from a servant of the netherworld. I have met Grenold before. I have met him before. He was the dude who, he was we were in, Stormblood. The Cave of the Fierce. And he was supposed to be guarding someone, but he ran away. He ran away. Because of shame. From, like, I think it was, like, deserting or something like that. Yes. Are you Grenold, then? I thought I recognized his face. But in the source, he doesn't have a scar and he doesn't have those face markings. Aye, though I wonder how you bloody found me. This here's meant to be me underwater sanctuary, a place where I can give myself over to my work. Far from the distractions of the outside world. Yeah. The Source's one is the same model, just bald. Ah, yes. And yet, here you stand. Now what's so damned important that you dive all the way down here to the bottom of the bleeding Tempest to bother me? Ah, the Ondo's lamp. Gods, curse my empty head. I've not so much as made a start. I'm worth less than a sea slug, nay, the slime left by a sea slug. Me delivery date's long past, me workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleedin' artisan. You've heard their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. Gah, my mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I've pissed away me last drop of inspiration. Tell me you've got summit to show me. Summit as'll give me muse to a right good kick up the arse. The Ondo want to honor the coming of these ancients, so their answering lights got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal. But just being sparkly not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean? Grinold seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, then return to Grenoble once more. Interesting. Okay, so my progress is locked behind one of those quests. Alright. Interesting. To the Crystarium! This is a really cool place, though. I like it. Oh. Oh, my poor legs. My weggies. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna grab this Aether Current, though. Don't stand in the green shit. There we go. Lucos, welcome. You good bean. Oop, pets. There we go. Oh, look at all those places I could teleport to. Oh my gosh. Oop, I'm waiting. I didn't... Oh, you're right. I didn't grab the current. I forgot all about it. Sorry, I've had a couple of days off already, so like my brain is smoother than normal. The role quests can hit pretty hard in the feels, okay? You've never been here for pets? Oh, I suppose Senseless hasn't been here for pets. Gosh, I think... Because when Senseless first started following and coming by the streams every now and then, and of course made our lovely stream currency, the butt coin. That was before I even had a VTuber avatar. Now let's go to the Crystarium. Enough screwing around. There we go. Oop. Bean time. Bean! Bean. 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 Pendants is the closest. Okay. Yeah. This is my I'll do the pets. Yeah, there we go. Actually, I'll just do all of them. There we go. Oh, Kuroja, I don't know. I don't have that much rhythm. I don't know if I would be good enough. I'm not a member of like the Fat Boys or anything like that. I can't sing the Jelly Roll song. I might have just showed my age a little bit there. Blue quest. Okay. Lou Reek thinks you might be the answer to his prayers. I am not a baby. Wait, you wouldn't happen to be... Yes, of course you are. 'Tis plain from the way you carry yourself. You're just the sort of woman I've been looking for. You're perfect. My name is Lou Reek, and I am a bounty hunter. But not just any bounty hunter, I will have you know. Nay, I am not wont to settle for run-of-the-mill prey. I hunt sin-eaters. Not only that, I've recently set my sights on a particularly notable fiend. One of the 4 cardinal virtues. Those infamous instigators of the flood itself. Naturally, it will take considerable strength and skill to defeat such a formidable eater. And I am not afraid to admit I cannot do it alone. However, with the aid of an equally formidable allies, I am confident it can be done. And you, my friend, are exactly the sort of ally I have a mind to recruit. Feign interest. Aha! I knew you would be interested. And should the challenge alone be insufficient motivation, know that I have substantial financial resources at my disposal. You will be duly compensated for your service, rest assured. Oh, I better be. He can be my sugar daddy any day. Let's be real, he can be everyone's sugar daddies. You're goddamn right. Alright, Walter White. Oh, what's up, Lucas? It's going pretty well, Lucos. We're heading towards the end of Shadowbringers here. He does kind of, actually. I think I have that same one. I'm not sure though. However, as much as I am certain you are the right woman for the job, 'tis only meet that I put your skills to the proof. A simple test should suffice. Pray do not be offended, but you would be shocked at how many people present themselves falsely in order to enrich themselves or to impress others. That shrug. I wasn't gonna get the Blades bow until I saw someone with it in Bosja the other day, and now I'm thinking I'm gonna go for it. The Blades bow. I don't think I've seen that before. Ah, I see. Now I'm just looking for it. All the final stage resistance weapons are called Blade. Something aura there. Okay. A lot of work to get, but literally the best weapon you can currently get. I don't mind the other steps, but the first step of doing 60 friggin' fates? Yeah. You and your character get to be more and more alike the longer you play this game. Wait, what? What? What do you mean by that, hobo? Blade's Muse is the name. Oh, I see. Yeah, that is an extravagant bow, to say the least. Wow. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me just pop that in the chat. There we go. That is a cool bow. That is a really cool bow. Florida. His name is just Florida, like the state. There you go. Yeah, dang, Corrosia, that is quite a bit of work. Paula! Bonk! Paula, how are you? Hope you're well tonight. You good bean. me just park my chicken over to the side of the road here. Gotta give Paula a shout out, because heck. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's Friday. That means... Paula, are you streaming tomorrow? I'm assuming you are. Did a social race in MRL at Silverstone? P5? Ooh, cool! P5. Points. Points, points, points. Not this weekend, taking it off because I want to see family. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Just wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to, like, accidentally skip something. Or be late or anything like that. But yeah, felt good. Drove the Aston Martin for a change, and I felt a connection. Ooh, cool. Maybe I should actually head in the direction where I'm supposed to head. Just a thought. What's up, you Lurik? Yeah, I gotta start grinding that, grinding out relic weapons and stuff. I gotta do that. Here we are, our proving grounds. You need only slay a beast of suitable ferocity before my very eyes to demonstrate your own. Naturally, we require bait to lure one out of hiding. Oi, me lord. Got your package here. Well done, my good man. Here is your payment. Oh, this? The bait in question. Easier to have it delivered than to take a detour and pick it up myself. Rather more efficient as well. Time is money. Now then, you need only place it in the open and slay whatever comes to claim it. I cannot imagine it will take long for something to come hither. Ah, there's the destination. Okay. Let's see what pops up. Big fat nothing, perhaps. Oh, there it is right there. Pretty hyped that you got new games to play. Yes, I am super hyped about that. Mass Effect is not so much a new game to me, but it's remastered, and I cannot wait to play it. Tales of Berseria, I'm really excited to play. And Final Fantasy 15, sure. I know it's kind of controversial, but I mean, I watched the trailers a couple of times and some gameplay, and I'm curious. So even if it doesn't really pan out to be that great, or if I don't care for it, it's fine. I'm still gonna stick with it. Ooh. Hello. That is a Smilodon. Dang, that thing is cool. You'll only have trouble with car riding. Alright, I'm gonna go check on Grandpa, get myself a proper non-apple juice meal, and get ready for sleep. Gonna try and do some extravagant selfies tomorrow for the channel redesign. Y'all have a splendid and wonderful night, and a great beginning to your weekend. You too, Kuroja, sleep well. Take care, okay? I'm gonna help my friend here with a Smilodon.
It's me, Austin!
There you go, buddy. Fantastic. I knew I was not wrong about you. Come, let us return to the Crystarium at once. It's me, Austin! Alright, Crystarium time. That Smilodon was cool looking. Dang. See Lou Reek over here, who somehow magically beat me back here. Congratulations on a kill well made, my good woman. I dare say this is the beginning of a beautiful partnership. Yeah, it would. I'd almost feel like Skeletor from He-Man. No, wait. No, it'd actually be He-Man, because he actually rode a purple Smilodon. Let us commemorate the occasion with a feast. Eat, drink, and be merry. If only. I would love to eat a bunch of crap right now. I kind of want a burger. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? My compliments to the chef. Another helping? No? Are you sure? It really is no bother. Oh, very well. I should like to return to our earlier discussion. That of the virtue I have engaged you to hunt with me. Andrea is her name, and she roams Norverant in the guise of Renda Ray, fallen warrior of light and a renowned hunter of Eld. She is a most elusive eater that has been sighted in every corner of the realm, though her movements are unpredictable. She has often been witnessed pursuing and slaying extraordinarily dangerous beasts. I can well imagine the question forming in your head. Why not leave her be? If anything, is she not aiding local communities after a fashion? Alas, no, for the beasts she slays arise anew, as eaters, which pose even greater threats to the small folk. So you see, this one wretched sin-eater is in truth sowing untold chaos by carrying on as she does, unleashing more of her kind on unsuspecting towns and villages across Norverant. Only you and I can stop her. So she was a warrior of light? Huh? What an odd thing to ask, but never mind all that. Whether or not they were heroes or villains or whatever 100 years ago doesn't matter to me. The simple truth is, Renda Ray was the greatest hunter who ever lived, and beating her at her own game would be an amazing feat, don't you think? And regardless of what the Warriors of Light were before they became Sin-Eaters, that's what they are now. So we'd be doing folks a favor by killing one. Well, wait. Wait. Hold the phone here. So, I forget who told us this story, but basically, Minfilia appeared and stopped the flood, and then the Warriors of Light, one by one, sacrificed themselves and gave her the power to do this, right? Up until the very end when Ardbert went to go do it and she said no, right? That's what we were told in Amarang. When Reen became Reen. So, it's literally impossible for this Renda Ray person, who is a Warrior of Light, to actually be a Sin-Eater. This is just impossible. Unless we were lied to. It just sounds like there's a Sin-Eater out there that's basically Renda Ray. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, this game is not chock full of plot twists. Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking, is just... It can't actually be the Warrior of Light made into a Sin-Eater. Gotta Scooby-Doo it, yep. That's what we're about to do. Well, what say you, friend? Will you hunt Andrea with me? It was Nanamo all along! With pleasure. You meddling kids. Oh, it was Groundskeeper Jones the entire time. So begins our formal partnership. Ah, I can see it now. You and me in the heat of battle, fighting side by side. The picture of courage and camaraderie. It's going to be grand. Naturally, it will take us time to study and understand our prey. Eaters can behave in strange and inexplicable ways, particularly powerful ones like Andrea. I've been doing my best to get inside her head, to think like a hunter, but it is easier said than done. Anyway, as soon as I have determined where we ought to begin our search, I will inform you at once. Hopefully it's soon, buddy, because I got shit to do. Oh, is the reward lacking? My apologies. Next time I see you, next time I will see that you receive rather more substantial compensation. And I wouldn't have gotten away with it and I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you meddling Makoti. Maybe Lou doesn't know about the Warriors of Light as much as we've been told so far. But what do I know about him and all of Final Fantasy XIV? It sounds like you played this game before, Lucos. Interesting. You could be right, too. I mean, it's 100 years, right? Wait, it's you? It's really you? You actually came! I mean, never mind. Ahem. You're here to hunt Andrea with me, yes? Of course you are. Why else would you be here? And wouldn't you know it? One of my hirelings should be returning with new information any moment now. Greetings, my lord. I am pleased to report that Andrea was recently sighted in Amarang, in the vicinity of Samil's backbone, it would seem. Apparently, there was a right vicious spider that was giving folks trouble, and now that it's been turned, it's about a dozen times worse. They'd be grateful for any assistance. I see, I see. Well done, my friend. Your payment, as promised. Why bother going out and about pestering the small folk for news when you can employ others to do it for you? The better to devote your precious time to rather more important matters, I say. And owing to my winning strategy, you may now depart for Amarang and the delightfully named Samuel's Backbone, for in pursuing the spider, we may yet find its maker. Oh, well, we have to kill a spider friend. I don't want to kill a spider friend. Not the spooter. I like spiders, actually. Especially jumping spiders. They're my jam. Right? They have such, like, little personalities. I just find it so interesting. Used to catch wolf spiders as a kid and keep them as pets. Interesting. See, the thing is, my mom was deathly afraid of those. But when she got into photography, she was really into... She really liked taking macro photos of jumping spiders. And a lot of them came out really interesting. Hiya, Dozy. Welcome. How are you doing tonight? I get 30 or 40 of them on my shed every summer. That's interesting. I wonder what attracts them to your shed. Doing good. I'm actually starting Shadowbringers today. Probably won't make it to the Endwalker content, but that's fine. I got my earring all ready for leveling. Hahaha. Nice! Very cool. And, like, really, don't rush through Shadowbringers. Just take it nice and slow and just really enjoy it because it is so good. It is so, so good. This is certainly the place. I gather those bones once belonged to dear Samuel, but I see no troublesome arachnid. It being a rather large desert, I had considered hiring a few trackers to hasten our search, but I have yet to spy a place where such individuals might congregate. Pity. Bah, nothing for it but to roll up our proverbial sleeves and do the dirty work ourselves. We shall split up and search the sands for this Sea-Eater spider. Whoever finds it first may have the honor of slaying it themselves. And should we not find it, well, after we both have searched for a suitable length of time, I say we meet back here. Let the hunt begin. Oh, you know what? Dozy, I haven't even looked into the classes at all. I was looking forward to Endwalker just because of, like, the story, but let's see. Okay, so Reaper and Sage. Sage looks interesting. Restore allies' health while dealing damage at the same time. I might try Sage out, because that's one of the dynamics about Bard I really like, is that you're kind of a support character at the same time. DPS, sure, but like I can buff people on my team and stuff. I just really like that little thing. Like, I didn't only have to focus on damaging an enemy. Like, I can throw up a little thing and do, like, you know, and cast, like, a damage reduction thing and, like, all that kind of stuff. Trying to get around this stupid lizard without aggroing it. There we go. Perfect. Is this the spider? The spooter? You survey the surrounding sands, but find no trace of the spider you seek. Butts. It's okay to fight things you're a DPS. Yes, I know. But I like being able to do more than just DPS stuff, you know? Like, having that added support thing is actually kind of cool. And I feel more useless. I feel more useful. Also, they're level 70. Interesting. Wolfstar, welcome! Oh, I love the story, Wolfstar. I love it to pieces. I've had so much heckin' fun playing this game and then going through the MSQ for the first time. It's been nuts. Completely nuts. There it is. Doot doot doot.
Not.
Oh, I've been petted? Oh, I did get pets. Pet, pet. Here we go. I am super hyped for Endwalker also. And honestly, like our timing going through the MSQ, like the way that the slow meandery way that I've been playing this actually worked out really well. Because I'm thinking we're probably gonna finish Shadowbringers this weekend. Possibly. So it might just be perfect timing, like right when we're at the end of everything in Shadowbringers. There's just like, oops, there's Endwalker. Yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait! So wait, would Sage then also be a DPS? Or would Sage be a healer? Oh, I see. Okay. Barrier healer. Okay, interesting. Oh, there she is. And here's where we get to see the story. There she is, the Scourge of Norverant, the Devourer of Souls, Balam Queets. We bring his mark down. We bring this mark down. They'll be singing ballads about us till the end of time. Never mind the king's bounty. Hells, we could buy ourselves a couple of castles apiece. Flanking maneuver, as discussed. Wait for my signal, then we'll strike as one. 2013, wow. Damn it, she's onto us. Don't panic. We planned for this. We'll act as decoys while Render Ray brings her down. Go, go! Wait, not yet. There's no need to rush this. Sod it, always so headstrong. Bugger me, my head. I can't. Oh no. No, no, come back. Come back here, finish it, you bloody bastard, finish me. so sorry. It's all my fault. I'll not let it end like this. I promise. I'll kill that goddamn beast if it's the last thing I do. Of course, now she's not there. Hey, what was that just now? I've had headaches before, but the way you were thrashing about wasn't like anything I've ever felt. By the gods. And I thought we were lucky just to catch a glimpse of Andrea. But you're also telling me you were granted a vision of her past with this power of yours? Though, 2 warriors killed while hunting a great horned beast. A beast their surviving companion vows to slay in revenge. I have heard this tale before. I know it. Bah. It is a common enough sort of tale, I suppose, and regardless, she is gone. Come, let us return to the Crystarium and celebrate your accomplishment. Dozy, same. Absolutely the same. Oh, Trinity, I meant to tell you, without being too specific to the rest of chat, I seem to have lost access to a certain spreadsheet. Particularly the one where we could add vouches. I don't know who to contact about that. Okie doke. The table is set, and so I bid you raise a glass with me, that together we might toast your spectacular accomplishment. Nothing quite like... Okay. Had your fill? Oh, I've another few bottles ready and waiting to be opened. No? Oh, very well, if you insist. Yeah, I think I contacted Belina before, but I never got a response. And I was kind of confused by that. But maybe the message got through and she just forgot. It occurs to me, my good woman, that I have yet to ask you your name. So, quickly, did we forge our friendship that I could hardly notice until now? Okay, will do. Thank you so much, Trinity. Ahty Squeegee. Reek and Ahty. Yes, I rather like the sound of that. Reek and Ahty. The daring duo. The brave bounty hunters. The scourge of sin-eaters. Once we have slain Andrea, not a soul in Norverant will not know our names. They shall ring out all across the realm. but I should dwell overmuch on the victory before the struggle. A wise hunter is prepared and patient. 'Twould be prudent to send double, nay triple the agents afield to seek out promising new leads. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a gillionaire. Worried about the budget for our brave endeavor? Well, don't be. I am prepared to fund our activities as needed. No expense shall be spared. None whatsoever. There she is. Ahty, come to rejoin her bosom companion in the great hunt. It is well that you have, for I have obtained new information concerning a sighting of Andrea in Calusia. The fiend has transformed yet another deadly mark, a great bear in this instance, into an even deadlier eater. And so it falls to Reek and Ahty to slay the newborn eater and continue their pursuit of Norverant's most notorious virtue, to Calusia and to glory. Oh yeah, I finished post Shadowbringers in one go. It took me 16 hours, with reading and understanding and all that. Haha. Oh, Stormblood. Okay. Yeah, Stormblood was a big one. But I want to say it wasn't as big as Heavensward. Like, the tie-up stuff in Heavensward was a lot. Yeah, but still, so much good story. So much good story. Like, honestly, like, I almost want to roll, like, a completely new character from scratch and then start at the very beginning and then go all the way to the end. That would just be incredible. Yep. Yeah, but I was like thinking about like, okay, I could just start a brand new character from scratch, totally not an archer. Just do something completely different. Like maybe start a warrior. Because I always kind of wanted to do a Dark Knight. I've never done a melee character in this game before. But I don't know, that's really not how this game is usually played. Like, you just basically change a job. You said Dark Knight, I am now activated. Wait a minute, would that make you activated charcoal? Black like my soul. I think that was a Nine Inch Nails lyric, wasn't it? I'd rather die than give you control. It has been a very long time since I've heard that song. Yeah, in that case, I think that might be that might be a thing we do in Final Fantasy. I recently leveled my red mage to 60, and it's getting really fun to use it. Very squishy, though. Yeah, that's typical mage stuff in any game. Squishy, squishy. I wear cloth clothes. I'm squishy. It's written by the same person who is the main writer for Shadowbringers. Ooh. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time. And so, on that note, may the best hunter win. Of course, that would be me, buddy. Sorry. Because I have Nugs, and Nugs has a nose for trouble. Sadly, I'm too tired to chat, so I have to sleep. Sleep well, Lukos. It's so awesome having you in the stream. Thank you for coming by. Sleep well, okay? She also did the Rogue and Alexander quest lines and the Azim Steppe portion of Stormblood. Oh, the Azim Steppe. Oof. Oof. That was such a good story, and it was hella friggin' challenging too. I loved it. I loved doing that because I really had to. Wow. Take care, Lukos. Matter of fact, I remember when I was streaming that. That's when we were having all those hate raids. Who made Omega? I cried on Alpha. I don't know, this game in general, though. I mean, I don't think I've had as many emotional responses to certain things as I have in this game so far. That is unacceptable. I'm sorry, Trinity. Nightbot can be a little heavy-handed, so just keep that link in your chat buffer, okay? Just keep that in your copy buffer thinger, and let me fix it, and then we can try again. Sorry, Trinity. All right, you should be good to paste that again. All right, and you also have a new badge to use. There you go. I should have done that a long time ago. You survey your surroundings, but find no trace of the bear you seek. Butts. Deftly run around these giant fat kiwis. Despite looking far and wide, you fail to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lou Reek was indeed the better hunter this day. I refuse to believe that. Well-traveled mage, wry hunter, cocky sellsword. Hate to say it, Ahty, but it seems we're late to the party. Landbird and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then. You've cast your lot in with the boy, you poor daft sod. But I don't understand. The Eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you. And you're not the only one willing to open his purse. But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like, help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize. Because, unlike you, I'm not all talk, and neither are my army mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy her friendship? Do tell. Piss off, Landbird. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. You have questions, I am sure. As you may have surmised, Landbird was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling Sin-Eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see he is not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that might beat me at my own game. I'm gonna hydrate real quick, actually. Motorhead! How are you doing? How have you been? Hope you're well. Welcome. Bonk.
Not.
I'm playing Star Trek Online, and I got a new toy, and it's basically the Death Star. Awesome. Coil is a strange beast. I'm most of the way through. Have the last set to go through still. Do-do-do! That's another redeem that's never gonna get old. would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters, and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium. But before we depart, I have one other matter to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me? Ah, but of course you will. Let us be off. Okay. Oh yeah, I knew you'd get Bunny Cat's attention. Bunny Cat's been playing Star Trek Online for a long time. Oh, Bunny Cat, you can always sleep later. Famous last words, I have to sleep tonight. I have a bunch of things to fix tomorrow. I got started on it today, but I have a lot more to do. Oh, crap. I'm kind of a dingus. Should have been going this way the whole time. Just seeing Gate Town again just makes me think of Mule and that friggin' ugly realization we came to. God. That was just such a screwed up revelation. Yeah, yum. Now all I have to do is find Lurik. Oh, Lurik is in the beehive. Okay. I got it. Oh, my brain is getting smoother by the minute. Yeah, I should hydrate again, you're right. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Y'all, thank you so much for coming by today and hanging out with me while I go through this. Y'all are just fantastic folks. Ahty, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend, Ahty. She and I have resolved to hunt a particularly deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is, that to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Norverant shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Oh, what a nice guy. 53% butts. Nice. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, will you? I am sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. That is why you are here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. Wow, what a dickbag. Oh, Ahty, remember me being curious why one of your bard skills was flashier than mine? I got my bard to 70, so that skill is now cool for me too. And now I am leveling Dancer from 60 to 70 next. Those skills are flashy by default. Oh, I see. Nice.
Nut.
Nut. Hiya, Tuz. Welcome. Yeah, I kind of want to slap him, actually. You know, I honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. We're leaving. Ahty, right now. Love you too, Iyami. Now where am I meeting him? All the way back at the Crystarium. Okay, let's go. My assets are pretty decent. When I am half asleep, that bell sounds a bit like SL's region is about to restart. Leave or die alert. I have never heard that. I have never heard any sort of alert like that when I'm there. Like, I get a little warning window, but I don't, like, get a sound. Or, like, I do, but, like, it's that selection sound when you right-click something. Bonk! Oof, I'm getting kind of hungry. Which is confusing because I had dinner before I started the stream, and now I'm just hungry again. It's okay. I have two slices of pumpkin pie left. I think I'm just gonna have both of those. What's a furry? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, I am like frightfully low on snacks. I don't have any snacks. Furries in this stream? It's more likely than you think. Forgive me, Ahty, but I would forego the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them from the people of the Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling the others. Now then, since Lambert has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum at this time. But I trust that you will not deter you from joining me anon. I was never in this for the guild. Really? I mean, of course you weren't. Perish the thought. Ha ha ha! Ahty, my friend, thank the gods you're here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas... Only the Crystarium? Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. But never mind all that. For it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Renda Ray's past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before, and I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. 'Twas a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, the Great Horned Beast. They came upon their quarry in a desert, and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength, and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? Then there can be no doubt. Renda Ray is the celebrated hunter and hero I had so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others, instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Rendere being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learned about Rendere's adventures, the better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gatetown, on Kalusha. Let us be off then. Okay. Doot. Oh, pets. Okay, so I think it might actually be time I kind of wrap things up here. I do have to get up early. Yes. I do have to get up early because I've got a ton of stuff to do. But I still will be, I will be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. PST, like normal. We'll pick up where we left off here. The one thing that's going to be a little bit special about tomorrow's stream is that I'm going to... I finally have the heatsink for Ayami's computer. Thank you very much, Jaster. Jaster won like a few different heatsinks at PDX LAN a couple of weeks ago, and he was so kind to give us this heatsink for the build. So I'm going to get that installed on stream tomorrow. I might even start the stream a little bit earlier. Definitely pay attention to Twitter and Discord as far as when that happens. But yeah, we'll be doing that. We'll be doing that tomorrow, and as soon as I'm done, we're gonna go straight into Final Fantasy stream time, and then pick up where we left off. Let's see, should we raid? Well, we haven't raided Tort in a long time. Too long. Oh, Ayami, it's gonna be towards the evening. So I'd say it's going to be sometime probably after 5, I think. Or I might even do it at 5. I'm not quite sure. But I'll know in the morning, and I'll tweet in the morning about it. Just depends on how adventurous I feel, because the thing is, like, with that big heatsink, I don't know how long or how not long it's going to take to get it installed. I know it's not going to take like a whole day. It's just that, I just want to leave adequate time to do the heatsink and do the game stream. Okie doke. Well, I will message you. I will message you tomorrow morning on Discord on exactly what time. Okay? Yes, Tuz, everyone cute, including you. So, let's get everything started. Yeah, I get Mr. Fox. I have to be careful with it since it's a white case. I cannot bleed inside the white case. Anyway, we got everything rolling, so please, y'all, please stick around for the raid. Tort is a great bean, super entertaining, definitely deserves all of the follows and all of the love. They're so awesome. At any rate, thank you all so very much for coming by the stream today, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. All right? Yes, yeah. Everyone do the long butt thing, if you can. Cool.
Nut.
Nut. All right, take care, folks. Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Thanks for coming by. Have a good night.
Are we being raided right now?